Welcome to another dazzling episode of VegasVibes Junction. I'm your host, Esmeralda Padilla Gold, and I'm so thrilled you're joining us today for another inspiring episode. A heartfelt thank you to our fantastic viewers tuning in from filmtv.us, vegasplus.us, vegaslivetv.us, ampletheater.net, WCTV, and the Vegas Vibes Network on Roku, as well as those watching on our official website, vegasvibesjunction.com. To our local audience on KJNG 26.8 Las Vegas, and to our viewers across the Philippines via Film TV Network and Vegas Live TV on Sky TV Channel 108. Brought to you in partnership with Converge ICT Solutions and Reliance Broadcasting Unlimited. Thank you for your continued love and support. Las Vegas may be the entertainment capital of the world, but here on Vegas Vibes Junction, we go beyond the glitz and glamour to connect cultures, amplify voices, and celebrate inspiring stories from around the globe. In just a few moments, I'll be chatting with the amazing Ashley Rapuano Sanchez, Filipino-American actor, filmmaker, musician, and one of the stars of Made to Shine. Don't go away, our inspiring conversation continues when Vegas Vibes Junction returns.
All the ladies in the house. After you've gone and left me crying. After you've gone, there's no denying.
Mga kababayan! Welcome back to Chika Chika Today. Who is this mystery woman that Manila's Principe of Pop seems to be smitten with?
Can't I just say, I like you?
What are your intentions with my mother, sir?
You must be Miguel.
Oh, Sin City sweethearts!
You break her heart. I'll break your pretty K-pop face.
I don't want him to think that I'm trying to be his dad.
Is this the real deal? Will she be the inspiration for a new love song? Or quite possibly another one of Gabriel's heartbreak hits? We will keep you posted on any updates as this story unfolds.
Made to Shine, presented by Film TV Network, written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu.
Executive produced by Sam Buban and Esmeralda Padilla Gould.
Joining us today on Vegas Vibes Junction is a multi-talented creative whose passion for storytelling shines through everything she does, whether it's behind the camera, on stage with her band, or bringing characters to life on screen. Ashley Rapuano Sanchez is a proud Filipino-American actor, filmmaker, and musician who has dedicated over a decade of her life to the entertainment industry. She's the bass player of Sanalba, co-host of the Tremendous Talk podcast, and publicity manager at Tremendous Communications, a company that uplifts AAPI voices in media. Now stepping into a new chapter, Ashley is taking on the role of Nolly in the groundbreaking Filipino-American TV series called Made to Shine, produced by Film TV Network and written and directed by Giovanni Espiritu. Many passions, music, plants, sunshine, Halloween, Isles, and she's here to share their vibrant journey and what it means to celebrate culture, creativity, and community through art. Let's welcome the inspiring and radiant Ashley Rapuano Sanchez. Welcome to Vegas Vibes Junction.
Hello! Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, the pleasure is mine. We've been wanting to do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were here not long ago to promote Me to Shine with Giovanni and my only son, Kenneth. Now, we are back, or you are back to Vegas Vibes Junction to talk about what you do.
Yes.
And you wear so many hats.
Lots of hats.
Actor, filmmaker, musician, publicist. What fuels this passion for the arts and how did your journey start?
So I've always wanted to, maybe I was always a ham as a child. Like I just liked performing and I liked making people laugh. There was a lot of sick people around me growing up. My grandmother was sick, my dad's sick. And I think just knowing that comedy can take people out of their sickness for a minute and just let them live in the moment and kind of, forget their troubles and their worries. I've just always loved comedy and performing since then. So it's just always been part of my life. And so as music, I don't even remember how I found music. I think my parents gave me like a box set of CDs when I was a kid, or like a VHS, I don't know, whatever the media was like 30 years ago. And it was 1950s songs, like super old 1950s songs. And I would play them on repeat and repeat and repeat. And I'd always be playing like the Beach Boys and Michael Jackson and stuff. And I think, and Led Zeppelin. And it's been part of my life ever since. Yeah, I love them so much. And so ever since then, it's just been always about sharing art and watching people entertain people and being like so enamored with theater and art and music and all the things that make our creative world creative. And then in college, one of my professors, Chris Edwards, he asked us what our mission was, right? Like why we do the things that we do. And I don't think I've ever thought of it before, but my whole mission was to amplify diverse and marginalized voices, right? Like share voices and highlight voices and celebrate, all the groups around us, whether it be people of color, whether it be different cultures or whatever. So ever since then, I work in a place where I get to amplify AAPI and marginalized voices and diverse voices and creators and storytellers. And in our band, we highlight, people of color in our music and everything too. So I think at the end of the day, my whole world is just being excited to highlight diversity and storytelling.
Wow.
Sorry, that was a lot.
Amazing. It's a lot. But your first love is truly music.
Well, it's a little bit of both theater and music. I think
theater.
I got into them at the same time, to be honest. It was all like, when I was in that very, very early grade school, actually.
Grade school, wow,
Yeah. So
young.
ever since then, it's been both of them like nonstop.
So usually you try to emulate someone from your family, especially in the music industry or theater. But in your family, you're the very first one?
Yes, I'm the only.
Only one.
Yeah.
Wow, they must be very proud.
I'm like Ken.
You're like, well, Kenny, he plays the drums, piano, vibraphone, as well as trumpet. You play the bass guitar.
I play also drums and vibraphone. I was in the pit in marching band, and I also did battery in marching band. And in my old band, I was also the drummer too and the guitar player. But right now, I play bass and I also play guitar, just like by myself, on some acoustic stuff too. But I'm very proud to be a multi-instrumentalist. I'm not at the caliber of any of my friends who teach like marching band and know every single instrument or anything. But I am very, very proud to say like I can pick up a few things and fiddle my way around it.
You're very talented.
Thank you.
Wow, that's really admirable. I really have like a strong admiration for people who really pursue their passion for music, because it's easy to get discouraged.
It sucks. But I think it also being an actor has helped me a lot, right? Because I think when you are an actor, you're constantly auditioning for things. You're going out for these roles. Like it's like going out for a job every single day and always getting told that you didn't get that job, but still going out for it. Like you face thousands and thousands and thousands of no's each day, but it's all in accumulation to that one yes, right? So I think being an actor helped me face that kind of rejection and not be afraid to fail or not be afraid to mess up or do something wrong, because you keep on going to the next note. So yeah, I think I'm glad that I'm not afraid to fail a little bit, which I think is evident in my character in Made to Shine. She's one of those girls that likes to kind of fly around and find out what happens.
Yeah, you mentioned Made to Shine. Please tell us about your character.
Yes, I play Noli in Made to Shine. She is Elena's like best friend. She's a hype girl. She's like a ride or die best friend. And I think I am her in many ways.
Yes.
But I'm so grateful to be part of it and to share. This is one of the first Filipino TV shows, if not the first ever, that's shot in Vegas, yeah?
Yes.
So that in itself.
We're making history.
To be someone who's been in Vegas my whole life and to be able to make this story literally with the strip in the background and to highlight the workers in these casinos and to highlight our stories and to highlight the Filipino community here in Las Vegas that I'm so proud to be part of. I'm really over the moon and so honored and grateful to be part of it.
What was it like working with Giovanni Espiritu?
I love her so much. It was a skeleton crew, right? Like I'm used to crews of hundreds of people swarming you each day, or even used to crews of like one or two people each day, or just, crews in various sizes. But this crew that Giovanni put together, you walk in the room and you feel like family already. And some of these people you've met for the first time in your life, and it's just so wonderful. Like, Giovanni really creates an environment where people feel safe to express themselves and to really follow their art. Like, sometimes you're on set and you know, you're meeting the person that you're supposed to be in love with for the first time, but and there's a lot of factors at hand, right? So, but Giovanni really fostered a community and a family within the ensemble that she put together and the crew that she put together. So again, I'm just so honored to be part of it. And she's just a wonderful mastermind of a creative that I'm so grateful to like learn bits and pieces from her every time I see her work, whether it be like whether she's directing me or whether she's speaking to other people, and the kind way that she talks to people and the way she really makes people feel seen and heard and valued is so priceless in our industry.
Yeah, we're very blessed to have her.
Mm-hmm,
And we're so proud of the masterpiece that she made.
So
Yes.
proud.
You've been in the entertainment industry for over a decade. What has been the most defining moment of your career so far?
It's because I wear so many hats. I feel like there's so many moments, right? Like there's a defining moment from my musical side, from my acting side, from my filmmaking side. And I'm so grateful that every moment of my day is made with entertainment, right? Like I go to work, my day job, and I'm in entertainment. I go to acting and I do auditions and I'm on set, and it's entertainment, right? And I think one of the biggest there's two that I want to mention. One is when the company that I work with, Tremendous Communications, I'm publicity manager over there. So we work with any sort of Asian American entertainment that's happening in theater or in entertainment in Hollywood and TV and film, and you know, like big things, like Hollywood things, like very like red carpets, premieres, all this. And it's so fun. But when Everything Everywhere All at Once won Best Picture, I think in that moment I realized how important the work that we do is, and how it really can, like, whether it be publicity or just showing up to the movie theaters or talking about how much representation matters in entertainment and in media, seeing it win Best Picture, I was like, wow, it can happen. Like, people notice us, like, it's real. And then the second one, I think, I lived in New York for a few years and I moved back to Vegas. And when I moved back to Vegas, I started playing music again. And I was with a band and we went to record in the studio. And just following the things that you love, right? Like following what brings you joy, whether it be music, recording, and just, you know, whatever aligns with you going down that path. And I met my husband. He was the person, the recording person that we were with, the producer that we were with, the arranger and composer. And I met him through recording our music. And so I think following your dreams and really following what aligns with you and what feels good and what feels right leads you to the most beautiful things in the life that you could ever imagine. So I'm so grateful for that. Yeah.
Wow. As a proud Filipino American, how has your cultural heritage shaped your work and voice as a storyteller? You're also a composer, right?
Yeah.
You
So,
compose.
wow. I didn't realize that the Filipino experience was different from anybody else's experience until a sociology class in college. That was a very hard time for me. There was like a privilege walk that we did, and I think that experience as a whole, because, you know, I'm from Las Vegas and you're from a lot of people
Born
that
and
are
raised.
like a lot of people who are the same around you in your little bubble, right, within your communities. And my mom's a nurse and all of our nurse friends, like, you know, I didn't think we were anything different. I didn't think the way that we were raised was any different. And I'm so grateful and proud to have been from a high school in Las Vegas, Canyon Springs, where there was like such a wonderful melting pot of people, right? And so I didn't think it was weird at all. And then in college I was like, oh, our experiences are different. Being Filipino has drastically changed the way I live my life and the way that I connect with the people around me. Like, instead of saying I love you to people, like I'm like, hey, have you eaten yet? Did you eat food? Let me give you food. And so I think it's just, it's in everything, right? Like, it permeates everything that we do. It permeates how you tell your stories or how you connect with people, how I talk to Elena when I'm on screen with her in Made to Shine, how I talk to the director when we're working together, how I talk to my husband and how we put stories in our music that we write together, or even, you know, when I'm writing anything, when I'm writing a script, does the person eat with their hands? Does she use a fork? Is there a fork on the wall? Does she use chops? Like, how does she eat? How does she walk? How does she talk? And I think being Filipino, it's just who I am. It's within every like aspect of me, an atom of my culture, and I'm grateful that I get to tell these stories and you know, provide a means for people to see representation in entertainment and media.
Exactly. So Nalba seems like such a fun, dynamic band. What role does music play in your life, and how does it being in a band influence your creativity?
It feels like glue. Music is my glue. So I have all these hats that I wear, right? And I think music is the glue that kind of ties everything together for me. So between I'm at an audition or I'm doing publicity work, like music will always be the thing that draws me back home and makes me feel grounded. And I often say my favorite dates that me and my husband will go on are dates that we're like playing music together and stuff. So I think it's just the joy that it brings me. I'm just so blessed.
How long have you been married?
3 years.
3
This will be our
years.
third year. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And let's talk about your podcast, the Tremendous Talk podcast. What are some of the most powerful conversations or moments you've had on the show?
Wow, I'm so blessed to talk to so many people from the industry, people that I have truly admired for my entire life, whether it be Vincent Rodriguez III, Josh De La Cruz, Kelly Marie Tran, Sherry Cole, all these amazing people that I'm so grateful to talk with. I think just their journeys and letting people know, not even just me, but letting everybody else know around me that journeys in entertainment in Hollywood can be so vastly different from everybody. How you get your path, how you find your path, how you follow your dreams, how you align yourself to what feels right for you, how you end up wherever you're supposed to end up. It's so incredibly different that you just need to follow what feels right and it will lead you to what belongs to you.
How did that start?
So in publicity and media where I work with Tremendous, I found that a lot of our conversations were, we get 4-minute junket interviews. They're short interviews, and sometimes you don't get to the meat and potatoes of who really makes a person up of who they want to be and what really makes them tick. And so I wanted to start a podcast that really got into what makes people move and tick and how they feel and how they think and the backgrounds of their journeys, things that, media and journalists may not know to ask because they come from different backgrounds or because they're not in the same culture as these people too. So I also wanted to make people know that the industry is possible, that what we do is not crazy, that what we do is very attainable, that the little girl who's 5 years old watching TV and thinks that because she's brown or has curly hair that she doesn't belong there. But no, she does. Look, here's an example of why, and here are the steps that you can take to get there.
So speaking of that, what are your aspirations? Like, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
Oh gosh, I would love to be a showrunner or in some sort of executive position because I do love organizing. And my producer hat goes crazy sometimes, but I love organizing and putting things together and being there to kind of make it all happen in the beginning too and helping put the production together. I really love working in a group setting that way. I'd love to be on screen somewhere too, but I really love what I do in publicity, I think. So I think it's just keeping on going further and further with what we're doing here and with me and my husband, what we do with Son Alba and with our family and Hamsterdam Records, just keep on going to be able to get to more stages and share the messages within our music to more stages and more people and continuing just up and beyond. And I hope in Las Vegas, I cannot wait to see how our city grows and changes, not only with the expansion of the Filipino town that we have here now that's expanding as well, but with the film studios and everything that's going on. I can't wait to see what's up and above from here, and I will be involved every single bit of the way.
And you are a singer-composer, singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your music.
Yeah.
Talk about your album.
Yeah, so the music that we make right now with Son Alba, my husband writes, he is a genius of an arranger composer, but we met through my old band called Take the Skies, which our music is featured in Made to Shine. I'm very, very grateful our music is featured there. And I think it just came from, listening to songs and then singing things that remind me of those songs in the shower. One of my biggest influences is Heart. I love the band Heart, and I found myself, just singing in the shower and writing lyrics all the time. And I think one of the things that helps me is writing down all my ideas right when I get it. Like I have to chase the dragon right when it comes to me. So it all just comes together in that way. It's hard to explain, but it's like a little bit of music is like a fly that's always around you, right? Like it's buzzing in your ear telling you to practice. It's buzzing in your ear telling people to go see your shows. It's like telling you what lyrics to sing or what, a note that you want to play or a chord melody or a chord structure that you like. Like it's always kind of there reminding you that it's with you and it's a friend with you. If that makes sense.
And it makes a big difference if your other half is also in music.
Oh, yes, I'm so blessed. Our marriage is so full of creativity and music. Like we're always working on something creative together. And last night I kept him up until past midnight and I was like, hey, can I run this idea by you really quick? And I'm just telling him all the script ideas I have and everything, and he just listens and gives me feedback. I'm so grateful for that.
Script ideas because you're also a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Aww. What films have you done so far?
Just a few things. I'm so grateful to have stepped into directing a little bit with my late professor, Francisco Menendez, and, really played around with producing and stuff. I've done some casting and everything as well, but I'm hoping to really expand more into writing and developing my own things. I did some in New York, some very, very fun comedy things, and just, letting comedy really take me adrift, but I'd love to start making some full-fledged stories with really like, pronounced characters and everything, and so that's in the works and I'm very excited.
You've mentioned comedy a few times. Is that something you also would like to pursue, be a stand-up comedian?
I am, yeah. I've done it for years.
You have done it for years.
I'm so blessed to have, I was brought out to Canada. I've done it like all over the United States, whether it be improv or stand-up comedy and stuff too. So it's very present in all of me, I think.
Before we run out of time, let's go to this new segment of mine called Vibe Check, where, I would ask you a series of questions. Just say what comes to mind. The first thing that comes to your
Tomatoes.
mind. Not yet. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Bass guitar or acoustic guitar?
Oh, why'd you ask me that question? Oh no. I'm gonna have to say bass guitar because we have a show coming up on May 17th and I have to practice all my music.
One word that best describes you.
Exclamation point. Put it in one word, like a hyphen in between. Exclamation point.
What's always in your bag?
Ooh, chapstick.
Who inspires you the most right now?
My husband.
Aw, what does home mean to you?
My husband.
One moment in your life that changed everything.
Oh, besides meeting my husband, I won't do that because I already mentioned it before, but maybe the first time that I performed on stage ever.
What's one fear you've learned to overcome?
Rejection.
What keeps you grounded in the entertainment industry?
My husband. Just assume every answer. But it really helps.
A Filipino value you carry with pride.
Keep your family close and respect your elders.
What do you hope people feel after watching Made to Shine?
Hope.
The best piece of advice you have ever received.
Everything is possible.
If you could speak to your younger self, what would you say?
Follow your heart.
What does success look like to you now?
Oh, that's a good question. I think going to sleep at night knowing that you showed up for yourself.
One legacy you would like to leave behind.
A garden of tomatoes.
You must love tomatoes.
I really don't. That's a funny thing. But I love the idea of leaving behind like a garden for someone to till and cultivate themselves.
Because you like to plant.
I do.
Yes, and you bring life. You create
Yes,
life.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and it creates more life and more life and more life. So
That's wonderful. Please invite everyone to where they can find you and to all the amazing things that
do I look in this camera?
Yes.
Yes. So you can find me on May 30th here at 6350 Studios for the Made to Shine premiere. Please buy tickets. You can buy tickets right now. You can also find me at Rapuano Ashley on all social media. We have a concert coming up with Son Alba and Hamsterdam Records on May 17th, every third Saturday of the month coming through summer. What else do I do? You can find me at Tremendous Communications and the Tremendous Talk podcast and a few other places that I may be floating around. But find me here with this wonderful person. Yay!
Thank you so much, Ashley. I love your energy. And I could not forget the time when I visited the set of Made to Shine and I needed a tripod. And you went out of your way, you went to your car. And when everybody was like posing already for the camera for our Christmas reels, and I couldn't forget that.
Oh,
I love your personality. I love your generosity, your kindness, and your a total package.
oh,
You're very
thank
talented.
you. Well, I have to compliment you. Like you make all of this happen. You are doing exactly what I want to do and sharing Filipino voices all over and highlighting what we do and celebrating and all of this is you. So thank you so much.
This is wonderful, and I really wish that we'll have more people like you also.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, to make a big difference in the entertainment industry.
I hope.
Yes,
I hope.
you and I could collaborate. So
Yes.
we'll talk about that. Thank you so much, and I wish you good luck on your current and future endeavors.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for tuning in to this inspiring episode of VegasVibes Junction. I hope you were as uplifted as I was by the incredible journey of Ashley Rapuano Sanchez, a true creative force who continues to champion Filipino and AAPI voices through her work in film, music, and beyond. We're especially excited to see her shine as Nolly in the upcoming Filipino-American TV series Made to Shine, produced by Film TV Network and directed by and written by Giovanni Spiritu. This groundbreaking show is a celebration of our stories, our struggles, and our strength, and Ashley is helping bring that vision to life in such a powerful way. If her journey sparks something in you, let it be a reminder that your story matters too. Keep dreaming, keep creating, and don't be afraid to take up space. Until next time, stay inspired, stay proud, and always keep those Vegas vibes alive. God bless everyone. That's a wrap for this exciting episode of VegasVibes Junction. A heartfelt thank you to Ashley Rapuano Sanchez for sharing her inspiring journey, creative spirit, and for reminding us of the power of storytelling, culture, and representation in entertainment. Las Vegas, renowned for its dazzling strip and the vibrant Fremont Street experience, is more than just a global entertainment destination. It's a city that thrives on passion, creativity, and purpose, shaped by artists, advocates, beauty queens, and changemakers who are making a real difference in the world. If you have a story to tell, a talent to showcase, or a cause close to your heart, I would like to hear from you. Reach out to me at VegasVibesJunction@gmail.com and let's share your light, whether in our Las Vegas studio or from wherever you are in the world via Zoom. Together, we'll continue to spotlight the stories that matter. Now, it's time for one of my favorite segments, the Vegas Vibes Closet. This week, I'm excited to share some of my favorite finds that are all about beauty, wellness, and self-care, all available at VegasVibesJunction.com. Vegas Vibes Cosmetics, our signature line of lipstick in stunning shades that empower you to express your inner glam, from bold reds to soft nudes. Purple You Skincare, a premium plant-based skincare line featuring baobab as its star ingredient, designed to nourish your skin and enhance your natural glow. Whether you're getting ready for a night out, starting your morning with a healthy boost, or indulging in a skincare ritual, Vegas Vibes Junction has something for the vibrant you. As we wrap up this inspiring episode of Vegas Vibes Junction, let's continue celebrating the voices that uplifts, the stories that connect us, and the creativity that brings culture together, from Las Vegas to wherever inspiration leads. Don't forget to follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a story that sparks your soul. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep shining, and always stay vibing with Vegas Vibes Junction. God bless everyone. Mwah!
Your love so special, your kiss so sweet, only your smile can complete. Now that I stand next to you, glad I was there to reassure you. The sadness in your eyes, I'll replace with eternal smiles. So now I can't resist holding on to commit, inspired to love you and keep you smile until the